Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the visiting team and the Detroit Lions. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Let's go now. Check.
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Looking in the air here. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. I'll air it out on 3rd. He passes the 35. That's caught left side by Bailey. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets up the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
All set to go now from the 35. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Go! Cowboy 80.
This time it's a passing play. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it after a second interception of the season. And this defense makes it in the bottom half of the league, but, hey, an early reminder there, you can't take them lightly.
That's right. Where they rank is only a number, right? And they'll keep outplaying it if they take the ball away like that. You're not playing this defense they've been all season. This is a reminder you're playing the defense here today.
Coming out throwing is Williams. And his first pass falls incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So it'll be second down.
incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. Third down. Here's Williams. Down the field. He's got Wilson. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually hit to that other sidelines.
And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is good for Detroit. First down.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the gun, it's a get to Bixby. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Fits it through the middle. There it is, touchdown Detroit! The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Roman Wilson, the touchdown.
Joshua Carty on for the
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started and get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go now.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Escapes a defender. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ready up.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
Here we go. Ready.
Toss play, Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw here. To the target, it's Johnny Wilson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that 1st down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Back now, pressure coming. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
They call pass on 3rd and inches. And once again, they can't connect.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this.
79, Cowboy 80.
4th down, they're going to throw for it. He's got it, complete to Collins. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
18, Rodley, 18, ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. And the defender comes away with it. Jordan Battle with the INT.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun, Williams. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down over the 31. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Give up the guts of Bigsby. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now Williams. Complete to his back. Take Bigsby. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. He fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Now we give left side to Bigsby. He's stopped after ripping on an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. Looking inside the red zone. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 20-yard line.
Now here's Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
A loss of 7.
You want a little rhyme time, Kate? You want some of my lyrics? Here you go. That was a toss that ended in a loss, and what it will cost is going to be this possession as they now face. Wipe that smile off your face. An extra long 4th down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
18, 5 in. Come on.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Okay, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Warriors 70, Cougar 19.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Williams will look to throw. Wilson on a slant. How about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
So 3rd down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Lions leading here at Ford Field. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Williams set to pass. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
4th down, Williams. That'll be the 1st and more. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
What is up?
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines should have wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Bigsby again. He's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. The defense calls a timeout. That's their 1st. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal. Bigsby. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
What about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Coming right is Gibbs. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Got it. Ready?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Ready? 19 Lions. 70 Lions.
Here's the backup, first throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. To the outside, it's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare. 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, hey, offense coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball.
Tedero McMillan. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get more points to end a lopsided first half. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions make it a 24-point ball game.
Black Knights, nothing.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Has this at the 6. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
17-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. So calling a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready?
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. And just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Ready? Unlock right.
Another one for Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 9. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
What is up?
Going with Bigsby here. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
What is up?
Williams to throw. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Roma Dunze touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Lions 31. Black Knights nothing.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's up the 1st.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We have not seen much achievement today.
Throwing on 2nd. Throwing the out route complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Chicago.
Here we go. Cut my team. Cut. Past the 60. Past the...
They're going play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Wilson on the give, headed left. He dodged the tackle, and it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's another 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Here's a give to Gibbs. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. The one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Let's go.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Black Knights start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
For a 2-point conversion.
Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the two-point try. It fails. Man, Brock, even when they score, things just aren't going their way. The two-point try fails following that touchdown, and that really encapsulates how this contest has gone for them.
They're just not able to stay out of their own way sometimes. Get a little momentum, immediately give away a chunk of it. It does prove, though, from here on out, they're going to take whatever shot they got.
The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Into the hands of Bigsby. Complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Down the field, he's got Wilson. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Zaven Collins in on the tackle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Bigsby. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
It's caught by Wilson. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Running left with Bigsby. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Again, it's Bigsby. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. To throw, Williams. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Lions football, and Brock, they have got to be happy about the great lead they've built. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They give up the gun to Bigsby. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. This route's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Go!
He's dropping back to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they make the tackle at the 38. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
And the 1st down.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go. 60. Panther 60. Panthers.
I'll throw it. And they pick him off again. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Lions take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
From the gun, here's Pierce. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Working from the gun, Williams. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Knocked away and hits the ground incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down Get to dime coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
He's got it at the 24. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
First down and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Come on, set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 3 now.
Roll. Get up. Ready.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. Now he's past the 25. And they take this in for the score. The Black Knights making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Offense into the goal line sets. They're going for 2. Trying the toss here for 2. And he's taken out of the 2. He can't find a way into the end zone. And the conversion attempt failed.
Black Knights 12. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Pierce now on the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Pierce. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Has the connection to Odunze. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First and 10 now from the 46. Pierce up the middle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They're going to pass it here. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Black Knights get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
First down from the 42.
Let's go.
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. Gets his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They got 21 yards on the play, and that'll be first down Chicago.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
70 Timberwolves. Broncos check. Ready,
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. He did well to shake off one tackle partner. The next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Offense to the line. Second down.
70 Lions.
Back to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
18, Pioneer. Here we go. Set. Zip Viking, 18. Ready.
Desperation time here. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
First down, Black Knights.
Ready up.
All set now. 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Cougar 19. Let go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one really perfectly.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Chicago. The Black Knights parlay the interception into points. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Offense is not going anywhere. They want 2 more.
Come on.
The offense will line up for a
They want to run it across. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead.
38. Black Knights 20.
Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner, and as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage and the simplest path for 2 points.
And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And this is Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
So it's 1 for the win column,